Hi, my name's Jo and I'm here today to introduce myself and my sister and her family and our hopefully new YouTube channel where we're hoping that we will be able to start sharing our story with you. We all bought a property together 2 years ago, just as the pandemic was about to hit, and since then we have been renovating it to hopefully grow it into a business and a lovely future family home for myself and my sister and her family. So there's myself, who's Jo, and there's my sister Jenny and her husband Rue and their two kids, Millie, who's 4.5, and Theo, who's only 1.5. Now when we moved, Jenny was pregnant with Theo and Rue was in the Navy at that point. He's just left. He was a submariner. And we've had just the craziest 2 years ever. It's been so exciting, but so crazy at the same time. Our feet have barely touched the ground. Between running our business, which is a digital marketing business in the hospitality world, we've obviously had to go through the tough time of COVID with that sector being really badly hit, and we've survived. We've been very lucky. And managing the move to this farm and settling in and doing the renovations that we've done so far. It's been quite a busy 2 years. So we have taken various footage over that time of some of the stuff that we've been getting up to with the property. Now the way it works, or the way we worked it to buy it, was my sister and her husband bought the farmhouse and the gardens, and I bought the flats which are attached to the farmhouse and 2 old barns which are in the courtyard by the house, and they will eventually become my home. And then at the back of that there's 2 large outbuildings, metal barns, one of which houses 28 stables and various storage areas, and the other which is the indoor arena. And it was the indoor arena that really excited us when we saw the property initially, because when you live in Scotland the weather is not the kindest. So we get a lot of wind and rain and snow and sleet, and the summers can often be pretty wet as well, and the summer when it's wet there's lots of midges that bite and it's just not nice. So having an indoor arena is great for all those reasons. So that was one of the first things we tackled when we moved in. When we moved, the arena surface was sawdust, and the sawdust was very dusty when it was dry and very slippy when it was wet. Now the problem being at that time was there wasn't a huge choice of arena surfaces to put down, because with COVID going on many companies were shut down. So we ended up being able to source some of the carpet fibre as a surface, which we ended up going ahead with. One, it was affordable, and 2, it really is a lovely surface to ride on. It's very soft and bouncy, and it's pretty easy to maintain. In the winter it doesn't really need anything doing with it, but in the summer it can, when it's drier, it needs a bit of irrigating to keep the dust levels down. So that was one of the things we did. We set up a irrigation system with water collection from all the rain that we get, and that allows us to be able to keep the dust at bay. And we also roll it as well occasionally. So that's been great. So that then allowed us to set up the first side of the business, which is not a money maker, but it's really lovely to be able to share that facility with other people in the local area. So we hire out the arena to anybody who wants to use it, and we have clinics that go on where instructors come in and people come in and enjoy getting involved in lessons with various trainers. We also have pony clubs that use it, as well as ourselves who use it all the time. We love it. We have one livery who's a friend, but that's not a side of the business that we plan to expand on. We don't really want to do liveries. Once my house is built, the plan is that we will develop the flats further, and we also have a static caravan. And the static caravan is lovely. It's in a really nice location, and we really want to make that quite luxury and nice. And eventually we will let out the caravan and the 2 flats as holiday lets. Now, being in the hospitality sector, it is an area we're quite familiar with because we do all the marketing in that area for other hotels and self-catering businesses, mainly in Scotland. So it'd be quite nice to be on the other side and be offering the properties to stay in too. So we hope to be able to get that up and running at some point. In the long term, we have a lovely area down the back which we call our nature walk. And it's a lovely, 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 lovely area, and there's lots of nice wildlife and deer and all sorts down there, and a little burn that runs through it. And we want to put tree houses in there, possibly two luxury tree houses where we can let out eventually, but that's a much longer term plan. The bit we're at the moment is me trying to get my house built, and I'm close, very close to having the building warrant signed off on, with just a few final things to sort out there. I've got all the various trades ready to go. The only thing that's possibly going to hold things up is increases in quotes due to material prices at the moment. So, and I can't get a joiner. I cannot for love or money get a joiner, but I'm hoping I might have that sorted in the next month or so. So yeah, once my house is built and I can be living up there and I know where I am financially, we can then start developing and growing the other areas of the property. But we really want to be able to share a lot of this with you and show you what we've been doing and let you follow us in everything that we do, because it really is a dream and we're so, so lucky to have what we have. And we pinch ourselves regularly in amongst all of the craziness. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful location, and it's just got so much potential, the property, and we think, you know, it'll be a nice story for people who love horses, love renovating, love the countryside, creative, you know, people to enjoy. So we hope that we create a following and you get to enjoy it with us and share the trials and tribulations along the way. So if you want to continue following our story, you can subscribe to our channel and follow us. We're going to try and get as many videos up as possible. You know, it starts slowly at first because I've got to run it alongside our business at the moment, and then if it starts to sort of grow, then yeah, we can start putting more time and resources into it to be able to share more content with you. But yeah, until the next video, you know, I will sign off now and say goodbye and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.